සුබ සන්ධ්‍යාවක් ඒ වගේ ආයුබෝවන් ප්‍රාර්ථනා කරනවා අපිත් එක්ක මේ වෙලාවේ එකතු වෙලා ඉන්න අපි හැමෝටම. ඉතින් මම හිතන්නේ ආටිකල් එකක් දකින්න ඇති නැත්නම් ඔයාලට ඉන්විටේෂන් එකක් පෙරෙන්න ඇති අපේ ගෲප්ස් වල Forex ගැන හරියට ඉගෙන ගන්න අඬුව තියෙද්දි අපි අතපුච්ච ගන්න ඇයි වගේ දේවල් කිහිපයක්. ඉතින් ඇත්තටම අපිට ඒක යොදන්න හේතු වෙලා තියෙනකම හේතුව තමයි අද වෙද්දි හරියට ප්‍රොපර් ගයිඩන්ස් එක ප්‍රොපර් නොලෙජ් එකක් ෂෙයා වෙන තැනක් ලංකාවේ ඇතුලේ නැති නිසා ෆොරෙක්ස් කියන විශේෂේත්‍රයේදී සමහරක් ට්‍රැප්ස් නැත්නම් ලර්නින් ට්‍රැප්ස් වලට এডুকেෂන් ට්‍රැප්ස් වලට අපේ කට්ටිය ට්‍රැප් වෙන්න තියෙන සම්භාවිතය ටිකක් වැඩි. ඉතින් ඒ නිසා ඒ අරමුණ පෙරදැඩි කරගෙන අරමුණ අපේ හිතවල ධාරණය කරගෙන තමයි අපි ප්‍රොපර් නොලෙජ් එකක් ප්‍රොපර් සිස්ටම් එකක් එක්ක ප්‍රොපර් නොලෙජ් එකක් මේ ෆොරෙක්ස් এডুকেෂන් විශේෂයෙන්ම මේ ලෝකල් ලංකාවේ තියෙන এডুকেෂන් සිස්ටම් එකට ගේන්න සැලසුම් කරේ. ඉතින් එතනදී GWE කියන ආයතනය UK වල ස්ටැබ්ලිෂ් වෙලා තියෙන UK වල හොඳ රෙකග්නයිස් ආයතනයක්. ලංකාවේ මේ වෙනකොට ස්මාර්ට් මනි කියන කන්සෙප්ට් එක ඇතුලේ පයනියර්ස්ලා නැත්තම් ඒ ස්මාර්ට් මනි කියන කන්සෙප්ට් එකේ පුරෝගාමියෝ ඒ අධ්‍යාපනය ලංකාවට දෙන්න පුරෝගාමී වුණ ආයතනයක්. ඉතින් ඔයාලාද මෙතෙන්ට ඇවිල්ලා ඉන්නේ ෆොරෙක්ස් හරියට කරන්න කොහොමද කියන එක ඉගෙන ගන්න. මෙතන ඔයාලා ඇති පිරිස් වර්ග කිහිපයක් එක කොටසක් ඇති ෆොරෙක්ස් ගැන යම් තාක් දුරට දන්නවා. නමුත් එතනින් එහාට මම මේක ඉස්සරහට කරගෙන යන්නේ කොහොමද හරි විදිහට කියලා හොයන්න බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන පිරිසක් ඇති. එතනින් එහාට තව පිරිසක් ඇති මම ෆොරෙක්ස් ගැන කිසිම දෙයක් දන්නේ නේද කියලා බය වෙන්න එපා. ඔය දෙකොට්ටාශයටම අද සෙෂන් එක ඇතුළතදී අවශ්‍ය කරුණු කාරණා ග්‍රැබ් කරගන්න පුළුවන් අවස්ථාවක් හම්බ වෙනවා. සෙපරේට් এডুকেෂන් එකක් මේක ඇතුලේ තියෙනවා. සෙපරේට් සිස්ටම් එකක් තියෙන නිසා බය නැතුව මේ ඉදිරි ගත කරන පැයකමාර රැඳිලෙන්න කියලා ඉතාමත් හරි ආදරයෙන් ගෞරවයෙන් ඉල්ලීමක් කරන්න කැමතියි මම ඔයාලට. ඉතින් ඒකත් එක්කම GWE කියන කන්සෙප්ට් එක තමයි ග්ලෝබල් වෙල්ත් এডুকেෂන් කියන ඒ කන්සෙප්ට් එක කම්පැනි එකක් හරහා අද ලෝකේ ස්ටැබ්ලිෂ් වෙලා තියෙනවා. ඒකත් එක්කම ලංකාවටත් ඇවිල්ලා තියෙනවා. ඉතින් අපි මීට මාස කිහිපයකට කලින් මේක පටන් අරගෙන අද වෙද්දි අපිට පුළුවන්කම ලැබිලා තියෙනවා ලංකාවේ ඉන්න ගොඩක් දෙනා ලෝකේ තියෙන හරි ප්‍රොපර් ෆොරෙක්ස් නොලෙජ් එක දීලා ශක්තිමත් කරන්න. හරිද? ඉතින් ඒ ශක්තිමත් භාවය ලබා ගන්න තමයි අද ඔයාලා මේ GW කියන කම්පැනි එකත් එක්ක නැත්නම් අද මේ අවයනස් එකත් එක්ක එකතු වෙන්නේ. ඉතින් ඔයා හරි විදිහට මේ දේ ලබා ගන්න නම් ඔයාගේ පැත්තෙමුත් එකග වෙන්න ඕන කරුණු කාරණා කිහිපයක් තියෙනවා. මම හරි ක්වික්ලි ඇඩ්‍රස් කරනවා හේතුව මෙතනින් එහාට මේ සෙෂන් එක බාර දෙන්න අවශ්‍යතාවය තියෙන නිසා ගොඩක් කාලයක් ඒකට ගන්න බැරි නිසා. ඉතින් ඒ නිසා ප්ලීස් හැමෝගෙම ඉල්ලීමක් කරනවා ඔයාලගේ වීඩියෝ එක ඔෆ් කරලා තියාගන්න. දැන් ඉන්නවා වගේම ස්තුතියි ගොඩක්. ඒ වගේම ඔයාලගේ මයික් එකත් මියුට් කරලා තියාගන්න. මොනවා හරි දෙයක් ඔයාලට දැනගන්න යම් කිසි කාරණාවක් තියෙනවා නම් ඔයාලට රයිස් හෑන්ඩ් කියන ඔප්ෂන් එක පාවිච්චි කරන්න පුළුවන්. එහෙම නැත්නම් chat එකට මොකක් හරි ඔයාලට මැසේජ් එකක් තියෙනවා නම් පාස් කරන්න පුළුවන්. ඉතින් මම විශ්වාස කරනවා මුලින් ඉඳලා මට questions අහන්න නැති වෙයි. questions so Q&A session එකකට chance එකක් දෙයි ඉස්සරහට. ඉතින් ඒ නිසා මේකත් එක්ක රැඳිලින්න ඒකත් එක්ක මේ ගත කරන පැයකමාර දෙක ගොඩක් වට වැදගත් වෙයි. ඒ නිසා ලැප්ටොප් එකකින් හරි ඩෙස්ක්ටොප් කම්පියුටර් එකකින් හරි ඔයාලා ඉන්නවනම් ගොඩක් වටිනවා ඒක. එහෙම නැත්නම් මොබයිල් ෆෝන් එකත් එක්කනම් ඉන්නේ ඔයාට ඉන්ටරප්ට් එක කියන්නේ ඩිස්ටර්බ් වෙන්න පුළුවන් අවස්ථාවන් රැසක් තියෙයි. හේතුව WhatsApp notification එකක්, Facebook notification එකක්, සමහරකට ෆෝන් එකට කෝල් එකක් එයි. ඔයාගේ මනස එතෙන්ට යයි. සමහරක් විට මෙතනින් එහාට කතා කරන කාරණාවක් ඔයාට මනසට ධාරණය කරගන්න බැරි. ඉතින් ඒ නිසා පුළුවන් තරම් මේ වගේ opportunities තමයි අපේ life එක change කරන්නේ. අද අපිත් මෙහෙම බය නැතුව කතා කරන්නේ අපිත් යම් දිනයකදී මේ වගේ opportunity එකක් ඉස්සරහා හරියට වාඩි වෙලා ඒ මොහොත හරියට ගත කරපු නිසා. හැබැයි අපිත් එක්කම හිටියා ඒ මොහොත හරියට ගත කරගන්න බැරුව විවිධ දේවල් වලට තමන්ගේ ස්ථානය වෙන් කරලා දීලා ඒ පැය එකමාර දෙක හරියට ඉන්නේ නැතුව අනේ ඕක වැඩක් නෑ අනේ ඕක මෙහෙමයි නේද කියලා කියපු අය එයාලා තාමත් ඒ තැන රන් කරනවා. නමුත් අද අපේ පිරිසට හැකියාව හම්බෙලා තියෙනවා මේකත් එක්ක ඉස්සරහට යන්න. ඉතින් ඒ නිසා මේ GWE කියන concept එක නැත්නම් smart money forex කියන concept එක not for the all ඒක අපි හැමෝම මතක තියාගන්න ඕනේ. කියන්නේ මේක හැමෝටම නෙමෙයි. but මෙතන ඇති definitely පිරිසක් මේක ප්‍රයෝජනවත් වෙන. ඉතින් ඒ නිසා මම හරි ආදරෙන් කියනවා මේ පිරිස මෙතන ඉන්නවනම් අනිවාර්යෙන්ම අර දේවල් එක්ක එකතු වෙලා ඉන්න කියලා. හරි. ඉතින් කතා කරා GWE කියලා කියන්නේ මොකක්ද කියලා. ලංකාවේ පයනියර්ස්ලා ස්මාර්ට් මනි කියන concept එකේ නැත්නම් ස්මාර්ට් මනි කියන මොකක්ද මේ කියලා බලන්න. ඒකට බලා ගන්න පුළුවන් වෙයි මේක. අපි forex කියලා ගැන අහලා තිබ්බට ස්මාර්ට් මනි කියලා දැන් අපි අහලා තිබුණේ නැහැ right. බලා ගන්න පුළුවන් ඔයාට. ඉතින් ඒ බලා ගන්න පුළුවන් වෙන එක අද මම මේ ආරම්භයක් ගන්නෙ ස්මාර්ට් මනි කියන concept එකේ පුරෝගාමියෝ නැත්නම් පයනියර්ස්ලා තමයි අද මේවාට හම්බෙලා තියෙන්නේ. ලංකාවේ ඇතුලේ කැරකෙන knowledge එකක් නෙමෙයි ලෝකේ තියෙන knowledge එකක්. ලංකාවේ ඇතුලේ කැරකෙන පොඩි theories track කරපු දෙයක් නෙමෙයි ලෝකේ තියෙන institutional movements. බැංකුවක් කොහොමද forex market එක තුල ක්‍රියා කරන්නේ? government එකක් forex market එක තුල action ගන්නේ කොහොමද? විශේෂම බැංකුවක් වගේ දෙයක්. අන්න ඒ වගේ ඉහළ තලයකින් වාට මේක ලබා ගන්න පුළුවන් අවස්ථාවක් ලැබිලා තියෙනවා. ඒ නිසා මෙතනින් එහාට මම ගොඩක් ලොකු දේවල් විස්තරාත්මකව ඉදිරිපත් කරන්න යන්නේ නැහැ. මම විශ්වාස කරනවා මේ තොරතුරු ටික වාට හරි වැදගත් වෙයි. මේ සෙෂන් එක ඇතුලේ මේ ඉදිරි ගත කරන පැය එකමාර දෙක තුල හරිම ක්‍රියාකාරීව මේ සෙෂන් එක ඇතුලේ රැඳිලා ඉන්න මම මේ කියපු කාරණා ටික හරි වැදගත් වෙයි කියලා විශ්වාස කරනවා. ඉතින් වාට ජීවිතේ දිනන්න ඕනේ නම් වාට ඔල්ටර්නේටිව් ඉන්කම් එකක් ඕනේ නම් සහ ඔයාගේ සාර්ථකත්වයට ගමනක් අද හදාගන්න අවශ්‍යතාවය නම් මෙන්න මේක තමයි තැන. ඔයා රයිට් ප්ලේස් එකට ඇවිල්ලා ඉන්නේ. ඔයා රයිට් ඇටිටියුඩ් එකකින් හිටියොත් ඔයාට රයිට් ස්කිල් එක හදාගන්න පුළුවන් අවස්ථාව මේක තුළදී හම්බ වෙනවා. රයිට්. අවසාන කරන්නම් මගේ වෙල්කම් එක මෙතනින් එකත් එක්කම හරි ආදරෙන් ආරාධනා කරන්න කැමතියි. අපිටත් මේ වෙලාවේ ලංකාවට මේ සම්බන්ධව ගයිඩ්ලයින්ස් දෙන සහ ඒ වගේම මේ concept එකේ අද වෙද්දි ලංකාවේ පුරෝගාමියෙක් වශයෙන් ක්‍රියාත්මක වෙන ඒකත් එක්කම ගත්තොත් එහෙනම් මේ කම්පැනි එකේ GWE කියන concept එක නැත්නම් කම්පැනි එකේ UK වල founder වන විශේෂයෙන්ම practically මේ forex කියන market එකත් එක්ක achievement කරන ප්‍රායෝගිකව forex market එකේ මෙතුමා කියලා දෙන දේවල් වලින් achievement කරලා හම්බ කරන හරි හොඳ හදවතක් තියෙන තමන්ගේ රට වෙනුවෙන් තමන්ගේ මිනිස්සු වෙනුවෙන් දෙයක් කරන්න උත්සාහ කරන පුද්ගලෙක්. ඒ තමයි Dr. Sarjun Salim. Dr. Sarjun Salim, warmly welcome you and hope you doing this amazing way. So මේක බාර ගන්න කියලා හරිම ඉතාම ආදරෙන් ආරාධනා කරනවා Dr. Sarjun. මෙතනින් එහාට මේ ෆ්ලෝ එක ඔබතුමාට බාර දෙන්න. කොහොමද?
Yeah, thank you Rajika. Thank you very much. Good evening to everyone. So I'm happy to be here, guys. So right, the first and foremost, what I wanted to so we are a educational company, financial educational company, not a financial advisors. The way we trade and the way we approach is totally different from the retail, the approach. So the reason why I'm telling you the first thing, because I have personal lot of messages from our members and students, those who are in our Telegram channel, right? And they have a lot of questions here. In a situation to after my presentation, each and everything, then I'll give a feedback and answers for that, right? For now, I just wanted to just walk you through that and who we are. First of all, you guys, you need to understand that who we are first. That's the most important thing. And previous boot camps and forex awareness programs and training already attend, right? So now further to move on to sharpen up your level up your knowledge and the skill set. I'm really happy that still you guys are with us, and also I'm really happy and proud that we are the pioneer on educating smart money concept in Sri Lanka, because we were started about 8 months ago, and now we have quite number of members, and we have followers, and we have students. They are actually trading in a way that's supposed to be, and just they are making profit, and also they are capitalizing, and then they maximize the profit. Right. So when we look at these all things, we are happy and proud, and we wanted to actually, as a team, and myself, guys, we want to carry on this journey and to give a value to the Sri Lankan community, along with my team in Sri Lanka, I have here Nipuna Aishan, Rasika Madhusanga, and Sasita Babasa, and Irosha, Kasrun, cousin Dehigama, and I think today's cousin is not on the call. So and Tamasha. So we have a quite number of professional colleagues. These all are coming from well-educational background, and we are just teamed up, and we wanted to give a value to the community. Right. So moving forward, and today basically we wanted to cover why and what and how. So why we are on this Forex market, number one. Number two, what actually what is the best way to approach the market, right? And then number three, how we could execute this, because but year on year, decade and decades, each and everyone api metna Forex gana api participate karna, but been trying very hard, but majority of them are not successful. So now the bottom line is metna api understand karaganda thienne api kagatekke api metna involve වෙනවා කියලා. That means we are participating, right? Number one. And number two, ඒ වගේ කට්ටියත් එක්ක අපි participate කරනවා. What sort of knowledge, the skill set, we must have it, right? Because what, it's like a business, most of the people metana, we don't treat as a business, we treat as a gambling. This is the problem, right? So how do we approach, how do we take this into the consideration in a way to approach them, to take an action, right? So the main point is here, because we always, when you think about Forex kota, we always immediately think, okay, we could learn something immediately, we could trade tomorrow. It's fine, absolutely fine. I don't say that it's wrong, but metana, whatever we do doesn't matter. Maybe it could take about 1 month to learn everything. Maybe other person will have a capacity to learn, 1 year. Maybe other person, maybe that could take more. I mean, that means few years. But it depends on, the main thing is here, what you are learning, what the skills that you are learning. Okay, it's not the thing. Here mainly what the things that you are applying. Whether you have learned correctly or wrongly. Whether we are understanding the thing, whether we are grabbing the things in the right way in order to approach the market. Because the reason why I'm just mainly concerned about this the first step, because Godakaya, still we are I've been contacted by many members and students. The questions, they repeated question always arise, okay? Especially in two things. Methana, how do we approach? They are finding difficulties approaching market, number one. The way they see the market, the approach. That means we could apply like analysis, right? Number one. Number two, trade managing the trades. For example, when they get into the trades, so how to manage the profit? I mean, how to manage the trades continuously until the trade what is it called, that until take profit, right? So make avilla, this is the most two questions, two side. The questions keep and coming and over. Trade management, that means managing the trade, right? And approach. These are the two key things. Still, I find that most of the people, they are it's like a cat on the fence. So just sitting in the middle, can I do this? Can I do that? Because they are not quite sure what to do, how to move forward, even though they have a specific skill set which is on place to apply. But ඒක හරියට කොහොමද කොතනද පාවිච්චි කරනවා කියලා දැන් ඔක්කොමලා confused වෙලා ඉන්නේ. This is what the questions I can see that keep repeating is coming to my foot. Okay, then I said that, okay, do not think outside the box. Whatever you have learned on the smart money concept, what we have taught you guys, right? In the previous bootcamp, previous courses and all that, Even the people who have learned the courses, sometimes they get confused as well. The reason is they fail to understand what things need to be used at the particular period of a time, because they don't need to use everything. Okay, we don't need everything. As I said before, I keep repeating over and over, we don't need everything become successful on trading, Forex trading. We need a few things. That things need to be applied on time where it's necessary. That's it. So, we don't need to think anything outside the box. Why? That's why we have, as a precaution, risk management on place. That's why we have a stop loss, disciplines, everything on place. These are the two precautions buttons, right? As long as this precaution risk management is properly maintained, as long as the conditions, the confirmations met to take the particular trade, that's it. You don't need to worry about anything. Then you have to let the trade run in your favorite directions, your anticipated directions. All right? To do this all, what is most important? You need to, very important is approach. The approach is the key thing to anticipate the market to move on your favorite directions. Okay, approach whatever the risk management you have, it's fine. Whatever you do consequently, first day, second day, or week, 3 week, 4th week, then what will happen? You make losses. That put you in the stress mode. That's affect your motivation, the psychology. Then you will think that, oh, this is not my cup of tea. What do? Automatically, psychologically, you will become weak. Psychologically, you lose your confidence. Psychologically, the emotions and everything kill your skill set. It's actually, it's pull you down. The own initiative, the energy will become low. So you don't want to learn, you don't want to move forward. Because you will say, your inner minds will say that, this is not mata meka hariyanna. Kochra katte kiwata, eglan karna mata hariyanna. Eka kiyala wadak na. Why? Because the initial approach is wrong. So, eka komada api meka මෙතන මේව කරගන්න පුළුවන් කියලා බලමු. ඒකට කලින් I know that there may call එකම වෙලා ගොඩක් සමහර new කටෙත් ඉන්නවා. ඉස්සරහා I just want to quickly touch that. What is the opportunities in this Forex industry? කොහොමද we can take into consideration in a way that to maximize and maximize the profit and reduce the risk. Okay. Let's quickly move on to the slides. 1 minute. I just want to show you. All right. Okay, so this is for guys. Guys, can you able to see my screen? Hello.
Yes, Sanjay, we can see your screen.
Yeah, the
Forex industry.
Right, cool. So this is for guys, you know what, I know metana Forex danna katit innova, because as initially first time join, well, there is new people also. So I'm just going to go through that, what it's all about is in a very short format. Then after we will move on to the very key things. Okay, let's move on. Let's start with the really what is Forex, guys. When you say Forex, this is for new people, right? Guys, this is the industry where the trillions of dollars, coming and going out within every 24 hours. The largest business sector in the world. This not started yesterday and before. It's been there a decade and decades. Even before we born. Okay. Godakaya, when you say Forex kala kina kota, Godakaya, they say that, oh, that is stock market, oh, that is this, that is that is risky. But because why they say like that? Why they are selling like that? Because they failed. Because they have only see the people only fail on this sector. Because unfortunately, we all coming from third world country, right? Because always we are very far behind the technology, far behind whatever comes, whatever the opportunity when it comes to anything in the world, we get everything ටිකක් කාලෙන් පස්සෙන් තමයි, right? In that way, this forex industry mostly, touchable, accessible in the past by the rich people, those who has, knowledge, and at the same time the skill set especially. ඒ වගේ කට්ටියට තමයි මේ වගේ එකට අත දාන්න පුළුවන් වගේම setup තමයි තිබ්බේ, right? But still, certain countries have kind of, due to the local regulations, because, not because of forex, due to the different, on each country regulation, they have some sort of restrictions on this market to participate. Because this has nothing to do with the forex, because that is because of the own country regulations, right? So moving forward, now what we are doing here, right? Here, the people buy and sell currencies. What are the currencies? For example, GBP, USD, and the Japanese yen, and different countries being traded throughout the day. When the people make money through buying and selling. So this is where we make money on this. And when you see this market, this is the largest liquid financial market in the world. Okay, I know that you guys know Wall Street. I would say that this is the part of economy. This is a driven force behind the each country economy, right? One of, right? So etakota mekavilla, because it's taking a bigger portion on the economy of the country as well. Okay, so we don't want to go into deep much, so we will, in upcoming calls, we'll go for a bit deeper now. And the market size overall, the people do think that this is scam. Okay, because the people do think in the past, even now, make a scam killer, but in real case not. The thing is like this, because people, unfortunately, the level of knowledge because this is a legalized business. At the same time, the people do participate in this industry, not to you and me only, the big people, so I will come back to that, who are the participants are, right? So moving forward, so as I told you, every 24 hour, it's like, minimum, $6 trillion traded per day, because approximately $5 to $6 trillion, but it's up and down every 24 hours. So this can be accessed by anybody anywhere in the world. That means this easily can be traded through on their smart device. That means on the phone or iPad or this computer, because it's not necessary that you have to physically make a sallik deal, make a karanona, but you could do through that. So now, and as I told you, this has been traded every 24 hours, and it's a flexible trade size. That's in the sense it's the size of a trade, guys. That will come back. And especially you guys, it's not necessary that metana villa ugalang metana attatama make me industry ko participate karnawa nan immediately ugalang salli dala da karana kela avashyak na. The reason is you can just, when when you have open up a trade account with any broker, demo එකක් දෙනවා. demo එකම විල්ලා ඔයගොල්ලෝ practice කරලා ඊට පස්සේ you can move on to the actual trading account. So this is a really fantastic opportunity for the new people to come and just experiment something, to learn something, to live their life, right? So coming back to the main part, who are they? Who are the participants are? Especially, we think that it's only few people. I mean, we don't know in depth actually. Majority of the people, majority of the traders, they don't understand that who behind this. Why? Because in a way that they trade completely wrong. Because if you know that, guys, who's behind this, who's moving the market, then we know that what sort of a knowledge we must have to participate in this market, right? Okay, so now the big banks, hedge funds, governments, and the retail traders. When you say retail traders, it's you and me as a people with the trading on this financial market with a small, account, very small, capital. But when you say banks and hedge funds and governments, these guys they execute the orders, they buy and sell with a large chunk of money. the big orders. So when they put the big money, the market moved on that particular direction they want. Okay, but then the other people move the market, not you and me, not retail traders. Because the government, these are the guys, created this educational system, which is they already throw out in the market to believe, make retailers to believe in a way that the market will move accordingly. Then what they do, they drive the market in the opposite directions. They run the market with their large chunk of money, the large portion of money, which is a liquidity, right? We say that liquidity. With that, eglang own a market try whether it's upside or downside. When that happens, our retail traders we always get, lose. This is what happened. Let's see that api balamu komada banks kavilla market එක move කරනවා කියලා කොහමද අපි අවිලා අතන smartly අපි අහුවෙන්නේ නැතුව trade කරගන්න පුළුවන් කියලා, right? So moving forward, just a second. Okay, now api balamu metana introduction to smart money concept, right? So the reason let's check 1 second. Okay, right. So now introduction to smart money concept. So what is this? Because we always say smart money concept කියලා. Because still tama ගොඩාක් අය ඇවිල්ලා what is smart money concept කියලා still they have a lot of confusions, questions marks, right? මෙතන we actually we need to understand that මෙතන අපි මෙතන ඉන්න participate කරන කට්ටිය කවුද, how they actually trade, what do they anticipate, I mean what is their market shares, right? So as a retail traders අපි trade කරනකොට we need to understand that who is on the other side, අනිත් පැත්තේ කවුද ඉන්නවා කියලා, අනිත් පැත්තේ අපි කාගෙත් එක්ක අපි trade කරන්නේ. So guys, these are the big giants in this marketplace, market share, the Dutch Bank, Citibank, Barclays Investment Bank, the JP Morgan. These are the guys, the big market players move the market, right? So එතකොට මේ වගේ කට්ටියත් එක්ක අපි trade කරනවා නම් what sort of a knowledge අපිට අවශ්‍යක වෙන්නේ? This is a question අපිට we need to ask. Why? Because when you say Forex education කියනකොට ගොඩාක් අය අවිල්ලා they just learn from the YouTube, learn from the public sources, and the people, it's like everybody's there, everybody following different strategies, kind of a retail approach. එතකොට ඒ ඔක්කොම දැනගෙන trade කරනකොට ගොඩාක් අය ඇවිල්ලා they lose money. එතකොට we need to ask ourselves why මෙතන ගොඩාක් අය මෙතන money lose කරන්නේ කියලා. හේතුව ඇවිල්ලා because this education system is being created by who? This all, for example, this trend lines and so on, so what are the strategies? This is all created for purposely and throw into the public, publicly to the public in a way that they believe, okay, this is the way market is going to move, right? Then the institutions, when they trade, they come for what? Just to make money. So one side, someone has to lose. If somebody want to make money, someone has to lose. So they will always traders, retail traders we always come and get caught on these they are the large big moves. Okay, now so let's see that what the banks are doing. So for example, bank cannot trade the way how we trade. They have to trade differently. If they want to make a grant of profit now, they have to manipulate the market, and they kick out all the retailers. then only ඒගොල්ලන්ට profit එක make කරගන්න පුළුවන්. නිකන් නිකන් අපේ වගේ නිකන් trade කරලා they don't do that. They have a specific different strategies and the setups. Because hedge-fund traders, institutional traders, you know, their trade plan is totally different from ours. Okay, so as I said before, if somebody wanted to win in this game, someone has to lose. එතකොට ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ move, ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ strategical move, order placements, entries ඔක්කොම විල්ලා retailers ලාව trap කරන විදියෙන් තමයි they just well organized. එතකොට what sort of precautions අපි ගන්න ඕනේ මේගොල්ලන්ත් එක්ක අපි trade කරනවා නම් මේ වගේ giants එක්ක තමයි අපි හැමදාම business කරන්නේ every 24 hours Monday to Friday. එතකොට මේගොල්ලන්ත් එක්ක trade කරනකොට because අපි ගාව තියෙන knowledge retail අපි ගාව තියෙන knowledge එක මොනවද? Retail knowledge. What is that? That's what anybody can learn Forex from YouTube. අතන තියෙන knowledge එක අවිල ඇතිද? Not at all. So what we need? So අපිට question එක අහන්න පුළුවන්. ඒගොල්ලන්ට එක trade කරනවා නම් ඒගොල්ලන් වගේම trade කරනවා නම් at least ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ footprint එක හරි follow කරනවා නම් what sort of a knowledge we must have? What sort of a skill set we must have? But unfortunately, Eglan's trading strategies, Eglan's kind of approach is not widely there. But there's a way to tackle this. There's a way we can, when this sort of manipulation happen, if we only one solution we have, අපිට ඒගොල්ලන් කොහොමද move වෙනවා කියලා දැනගන්න පුළුවන් නම් කොහොමද ඒගොල්ලෝ මාකට් එක manipulate කරන්නේ කොතනද manipulate කරන්නේ කොතන ඒගොල්ලන් enter කරන්නේ කොතනද ඒගොල්ලන් exit කරන්නේ this is what we need to know guys. This is what අපි teach කරන්නේ in the way of institutional smart money concept. ඩක් ගොඩාක් අයට තේරලා ඇති what is institutional smart money concept කියන එක වෙලා right. So අද වෙනකන් when you say Forex අපි Forex ගැන කියනකොට we all learn in the past on the YouTube and the public resources, right? So now ඔයගලන්ට අහන්න because after few presentation, after few slides, same question I'm going to ask you guys. Same question I will ask you. I'm going to ask. Then you can answer me, Eka, whether it's that enough. This kind of a knowledge is enough. I mean, what's the knowledge is enough? What is already available in the public resources, right? Let's move on. Now you know that what is smart money. Move kinekavilla. That's simply saying smart money move kinekota. The institutional, the way they shift them fronts. The institutional where they enter, where they exit. And where do they manipulate the market? Okay, so metana we are only following their move. Etakota we could metana thiyana benefit එක ලොකුම benefit එකක් ඇවිල්ලා we can minimize our risk, maximize our profit. Retail traders they can, if you අපි ඇවිල්ලා retail traders විදිහට trade කරන පුරුදු වෙලා හිටියා කියලා කියමුකෝ ඒ විදිහම trade කරනකොට ඔයාට තියෙන risk ප්‍රමාණයක් වැඩි, right? Profit is very always low, maybe the equal, but if you understand කොහොමද institutional smart money move, කොහොමද මේ style එකම trade කරගන්න පුළුවන් කියලා 100% guys, you guys can easily minimize your losses, maximize your profit, and you can double your capital account in a way according to your risk, proper discipline and the proper risk management. Okay, we will see how Kiela in few slides. Before that, metana komada api avila trap wenne, because when you say institutions, what do they do? Komada metana avila api awwenne me market ekema avila komada actually what does they do කියලා අපි බලමු මොනද ඒගොල්ලෝ කරනවා කියලා, right? Right. So now, for example, retail trading style කියලා කියනකොට හැමදාම අපි බලනවා support and resistance, right? So as we all know, on the support or resistance, price comes and reacts quite often. එතකොට අපි හිතනවා that's the particular key levels, major level, price අවිල්ලා reaction එක දෙන්නේ කියලා, right? So when it comes to see that, for example, මේකට අපි කියන්න පුළුවන්, because මම මේක අපි හදලා තියෙන්නේ very easy way, even new people to understand කරන විදියට. මෙතන තියෙන වෙනසක් අවිල්ලා කොතනද smart money, කොතනද retailers trap වෙනවා කියලා තමයි මෙතන අපි I'm just trying to show you guys. Okay? When you see retail traders right? අනිත් එක retail approach, retail strategies, ඒක මොනවද කියන්නේ? Support and resistance, right? These are the first thing as a retail trader, as a retail approach, we always look at that. I didn't say that this is wrong කියලා. මම මෙතන පෙන්නන හදන්නේ කොහමද අපි දැන් තියෙන retail approach එකම අපි trap වෙනවා කියලා. Okay, you got the point? Right, move on. Now, so we know that as a normal trader, we saw that, okay, this is a key level, resistance level. Market came up, went through, again retest, okay, sign of weakness, then අපි හිතනවා මෙතන market ඉස්සරහට එන්න බෑ because why is rejections. එතකොට we will feel that market is really try to break through. So assumptions and the thought process behind psychologically has been already created. කොහමද we always automatically we would anticipate to place a sell order. Why? Because previously, as per the support and resistance concept, right? When the market, when you see a rejection, the price is not enough strength to break through, or price is going to drop. So when we see these multiple touches, automatically we see that market automatically කියනවා market has no strength to break through and come, go. This assumption has been already created. So the institutions, banks, they have created this thought among our, retail mind. I mean, retail traders lagging anyway. Then what will happen? See, they say that they just come, wake through, collect these orders. මෙතන වෙනකොට අපි ඔක්කොමලා වෙලා just we put the stop loss. මෙතන we put the sell entry මෙතන. එතකොට what they do, they come, they wake through, collect all our liquidity, all our money, they drive the market on their favor. We could call this as a bull trap. Okay? මෙතන අපි just to make it very simple, we could say that support and resistance trap. The same thing on the bottom of the balanda pulam, on the support level, right? This could happen. So when it's happened, how it's happened, where possibly it could happen, this everything available basis on the smart money, where because you need to understand little further thing too. Because metana kila denni kotanada you guys will have a more chances to get trapped. All right, this is a visible in a present. I mean, visibly you could guys see that, right? So moving forward, so trend line trap. So අනිතිකාවිලා තමයි trend line තනිකරම trend line පාවිච්චි කරලා trade කරන ගැටිය ගොඩාක් ඉන්නවා. I didn't say that again. This is wrong කියලා. But knowing this is most important if you are following smart money move. Okay. So again, trend lines. But we see that what is being taught. When the price respect more than one time touches, there's a high probable of price to reverse down. Okay, that's true. But let's see what's happened here. Price touches, rejection, and this gun about to touch. Then the majority of the people, okay, it has more than 3 touches on the trend line. We expect market is going to drop. Yes, it's going to drop. කොච්චර දුරට drop වෙනවා, කොච්චර දුරට ඉස්සරහට වෙන price වැඩි වෙනවා කියලා retailers ලාට spot කරලා කියන්න බෑ. retail way of trading strategy, retail way of studying, they can't do it. But through the institutional smart money concept, if you guys know that where institutions enter, where they exit, by knowing that, we could tell the price actually where we can anticipate where we can see the reactions, where the market will have opportunity or will have a probability to reverse. Spot karla abhi kenda pulwa, right? So now see, on the retail perspective, now market is coming back again. Then this thought has been created. Automatically, the market has no more strength to break through and go higher. Then what happened? This is where the institutions enter. They enter way through our liquidity, because here is all liquidity sitting, because our stop losses. Because why? When we enter a quarter, we stop loss done it. It's about, normally retailers done it, stop losses okay, 50 pips to 80 pips, over 100 sometimes, right? What they do, institution come way through, collect all the stop losses, then the market will go. One thing, guys, if the price wanted to move on the favored direction, it needs the liquidity. Whether the liquidity is being captured from the upside or downside doesn't matter, but it needs energy. It's like a petrol for the engine vehicle. We thought it's like a fuel, because the price always run for liquidity. Without liquidity, price cannot move. Sometimes you could see that, guys, there's no movement in the market because there's no money in the market. There's no volume. There's no money, liquidity. I mean, just that much volume. That's the reason market is not moving. It won't move. But you could see good volatility. That means that the institutions, the more money get pumped in. That's why we see more volatility. As a trader, we need to understand that volume, when there's such a volatility happen, right? We need to know as a trader whether the market is going to go up or down. Very important. Without knowing the direction, guys, without knowing the target, no point. It's very risky and dangerous to get into trade. If you know if you want to know the direction and targets, what you need to analyze the market correctly. When you analyze the market, correctly, then you can able to spot next move, and after spotting your next move, price, but up to what price level price can go up, you could see the reactions. This is only possible through smart money, not through any retail strategy, guys. This is a hidden thing, I'm telling you. Right? So moving forward. Right, see the pattern traps, because Godaka in retail concept, Godaka Villa, retail within trade kind of trap, there's a lot of patterns, right? I don't want to go through this too much. I'm just to give you some examples here. This is one of the pattern goal, bull trap pattern. So what it says that. So when you say bull trap pattern, you see when you wedge pattern, falling wedge pattern, right? So the falling wedge pattern is what it's supposed to do is when the price go, it's drop. This is the information. This is the pattern gives idea. When you see falling wedge pattern, the price should drop. When the price come to the resistance level, that's what we anticipate. So that's the pattern telling us or reason, telling us to take an action. So by anticipating, when you guys approach this on retail's way, what happened here? We all enter for sell. What happened? Market weak through. We could say that make a fake out killer retail formatting fake out killer. Right? Maybe fake out vela market, then it will go on their favor. Then how do we see when we may come up balna kota? then I pick, oh my God, see, my stop loss hit because my analysis is correct, but my stop loss is hit. What is your analysis? Wedge pattern, what you anticipated? Sell, right? Wedge pattern is give us a sell opportunity, right? It's fine. And what do you anticipate? Sell opportunity, that's fine. But what happened here? So then automatically, api actions, like a hurry. But eventually we got trapped and we lost the money. Then eventually we compromise, we convince ourselves. How? We say that, oh my God, I just put 30 pips or 50 pips stop loss. It hit because market fake out. Oh my God, we fail to understand method to find out what happened here. We have always, because the Forex is like, guys, the market has been created, certain things. In a way to whatever the mistakes we make, automatically api convince we need to understand this. You guys will experience. Because whatever you guys make a mistake on the retail approach, eventually, even if you lose your trade, then you will convince yourself. Api automatically convince karma, because our mindset will be convinced, oh yes, my analysis is correct, but I have taken the trade, but it's about, I just got stop loss by 5 pips, 10 pips, 20 pips. But still, we trade until we die. එතකොට කොහොමද අපිට අපිට තියෙන problem එක sort out කරන්න නැතුව ඕම කියලා අපි self satisfies කරලා බොරුවට convince කරගෙන ඕම trade කරනකොට how we could guys capitalize, how we can maximize our profit. So this is the approach. It's hidden, it's an approach, it's fixed. This is the psychology is been underpinned with the retail approach, guys. Retail approach එක වැරදි, but වැරදි කියලා කියන්න. You understand? You understand my point here? Retail approach is completely wrong approach for Forex to approach the Forex market. එතකොට ඒ retail approach හරි නම් why people, 95% of the people still losing trade? This is what I don't say, you don't say. This is the statistics says that. 95 to 98% of retailers lose money. If they follow the right approach of retail concept, retail strategies, why they are failing it? This is why, guys, because that the thoughts been created, okay, convinced. When mistakes happen, we convince ourselves, oh yes, this time is fine, next time also stop loss in, next time also analyze whatever any wrong happen, we will have a reason to cover our fault or mistakes. So this is, guys, very, very important thing to understand. This is internal gray area, guys, gray thing. This is what I'm trying to, I make you understand people. Sometimes my students will come and say that, okay, I can see that what you're saying, but sometimes I get, trapped. I get, I lose my trade. Yes, of course, no one can say that 100% market is, what market will do. Market will do what it need to do. But we need to have a capacity, we need to have a skill set to read the price actions and read the institutional move. That's it, 2 things. Number 1, we need to understand the price action. Number 2, institutional move. Along with that, right, proper risk management and the checklist confirmation checklist. What is checklist confirmation checklist? These are the checklists, the discipline. These are the rules to take entry. These are the more than, actually I would say the confluence and confirmations for entries. So this whole thing is the approach, guys. These are the whole 3 things. These are the 3 things put on place collectively and correctly in order to take your trades. basis on this, guys, if you take a trade, doesn't matter. Even if you take 10 trades, right? Let's say that 9 trades, you still lose. I'm just telling you, you won't lose that. You will, because on this style, if you do that, you never ever lose your capital. Because we have proved that, because since last 9, 10, or more than 10 months, because we have been sharing our trade setups with on public as well as on our private members group also. But some people will have questions, still. So when it hits stop loss, right? So in case when the trade hits stop loss, guys, we are not a god. That's what I told you before. Every time we cannot expect market move on our favorite directions. But our duty to understand that, to figure out where the price could go next. Okay, so Godakai Halatibba, doctor, you send me trades, but it's hit stop loss. Can I re-enter? Because I cannot say yes or no. Why? Because on that we have to revisit and reanalyze again whether the price action, that particular moment, what price action tells you, what price action shows you. So what sort of a momentum you are in, what sort of a time frame, what sort of a session, whether it's in a London session or New York session or Asian session. Because there's a particular set of time to trade. We don't trade every time because we anticipate specific move. What move? That's the institutional move. That's the reactions. That's the where price come and react. We wait for that. It's like that, right? Just not we put the stop losses like 50 to 80 pips on support level or resistance level. We don't trade like that, guys. We trade specifically. We refine our entries with the 2 to 10 pip stop losses, because majority of the trade I do take not more than 5 pips, minimum 2 pips to 5 pips. Okay, even gold trades, because throughout the last few months, since the beginning, I've been taking a trade on gold. Some of them I did share with our Telegram channel. If you want to know, guys, go to our Instagram. You can see that the trade, whatever we shared, that we just place it there as well. You could see that. So gold trade we have taken with very small stop losses. So they they are still asking how we could do that. Guys, this is possible. Nothing is impossible. Everything is possible if you have the right skill set.